Hello and good day, everyone. Chris Kaler here. You know who I am. Well, it's been a while since an update. Things are really moving. Things are really happening. Okay, so the latest and greatest. For quite a while, we've always said reptilians are gone. They're not happening anymore. They're back, or they're still here. All of a sudden, about a week ago, in an area called the plasma field. And this is an area that I had in my charts for a while. It was coming up. We're doing clearings on it. Then it kind of went away. Now all of a sudden in the plasma field, here's reptilians. And generally what we do is we in the plasma field we'll find something called a piezoelectric field. When this is present, generally it means there's a reptilian present. So it's been coming up more and more and more, and we're doing some clearings on people that are really giving us some big drastic results by getting rid of this piezoelectric field, getting rid of the reptilian, cleaning up the plasma field. It's been awakening. So we've been going hot and heavy with that, getting rid of these reptilians. Another thing that has been coming up is a word in the charts, and Ty can confirm this, is the word hibernation. And generally, if you look in certain areas of the body, what is in hibernation? What is not awake? Finding in the DNA, the RNA, the plasma field, certain areas that are in hibernation. So we are awakening people from their hibernation, which is eye-opening to say the least. So that's been the biggest thing. Lots of little nuances here and there, but the refinding of this reptilian energy, there's reptilian entity, reptilian spirit. We're seeing it within certain people. Hearing growlings. Clients are reporting that there's somebody in their life who is not of the best personality, and when this person gets upset, this growl, this guttural growl will come out of them, and it's like nobody's ever heard a sound like that before. So there's a lot of things happening in that respect. So we're fighting hard and fast with all of this to figure it out even more. The history of the reptilians is something I've been told by sources is something that's going to come forward. The history of reptilians. So that in itself is going to be interesting. So now, having said that, all the people in El Paso and Dayton, Ohio, who lost people in these terrible mass shootings, our love goes out to you. Certainly something that is troubling everybody. Why is this stuff going on? And it's they say there's been 250 mass shootings in America this year. And, that's a big number. Last night in Toronto, in a nightclub, somebody pulls a gun and kills a couple people. So I generally don't go there with finding out why this happened. I mean, the conspiracy theorists do a beautiful job at that. MK Ultra, all this stuff. What I dowsed, and what I found was actually quite interesting. Not that this is an interesting subject, but source spelled out that the reptilians owe the Dracos souls. The reptilians owe the Dracos souls. That to me is falling right in line with the concept of Saturn, wars being fought on Saturn. It still comes up quite a bit. People have connections to Saturn. So again, we are definitely involved in a war. Let's call it a gang war. Reptilians and Dracos possibly. Okay? Got to consider everything when you're talking about this woohoo stuff. So that to me right there, I think is a door opening to the concept of of why people get really sick, why all these bad things happen to people, why these mass shootings happening, and it's something way behind the scenes here. It's not, fake news. It's not hate crimes. It's not all this stuff that people are talking about. This is, goes to a much different level than anybody ever realizes what is happening here. So let's call it a gang war between the reptilians and Dracos. So we're going to certainly address that in dowsing today and during the week, and hopefully I'll have some more to report on that. It's going to get interesting, I know. We did a clearing on somebody the other day. All of a sudden they're in extreme pain. They called me up and I thought, I got to help this person now. So I just did some general clearings of this plasma field, the reptilian, etc. Their pain basically went away. It's still not completely gone, but it's at a level now that they can deal with it. So it's telling me that these reptilians, they were a non-problem for so long, probably about 6 months or so. All of a sudden, boom, here they are again. So I know that there is some definite things going on upstairs, downstairs, all around that we need to deal with at this level. So we're on it. We're on it, you guys. We know your number. A quick comment, off topic. The RV, the revaluation of currency. There are a lot of groups out there that are following the concept that the ZIM, the Zimbabwe dollar, the Iraqi dinar, the Vietnamese dong. I got a million Vietnamese dong sitting in my desk here. Hey, if it revalues, great. Let's cash it in. Let's do something good. But I want to warn everybody. I'm not saying this is not going to happen. Of course, there's a possibility. Anything can happen. Look where I work. Look what I do for a living. Anything can happen. Don't count on it to go out and buy a new car. Don't count on it to take out all your money and go on a big trip thinking, oh, next weekend it's going to happen and I'll have $1 billion. Put that money aside, put those notes aside, and if it happens, it happens. Okay, I a few years ago, I did have a client who said, I'm booking these appointments with you, and when the RV happens, I will pay you triple. I said, okay, I'm game for that. It's not about the money with me. But I wanted to help her out anyways because she did need some help. But no money. This person went out and maxed out her credit cards. She did all this stuff thinking that this RV is going to happen. So there are a lot of people talking about it, saying it's going to happen this weekend, next week, and it didn't happen last weekend because this happened, because that happened. True. Probably true. But please just be mindful that we don't want to put you in peril. If you need to pay your taxes, pay your taxes. Don't wind up in jail because you're waiting for the RV to happen. Okay, so just a note on that. I want to make sure everybody is safe and not putting themselves and their families in peril, okay? We will have more to report. I'm redoing all my charts as we speak. All the updates that I have been finding in the last quite a while are all, going into a new structure of charts for anybody who's doing true quantum healing. And we're going to have those out hopefully in a few weeks. Minerals. Okay, we've come out with a new line of liquid angstrom minerals. This is called Liquid Light, and we've got about 20 different types of minerals. There's all of them, the macro minerals, the calciums, magnesiums, coppers, potassiums, and then we've got all of the micro elements. Indium. Indium is an incredible mineral for doing all kinds of wonderful things. So check them out on my website, chriskaler.net. Just click on minerals, and there is a list of all the minerals with a picture. And then if you click on the mineral, you'll see a list of deficiency symptoms and a list of what this mineral can do for you. So there's a lot of information. We found the right person who's making liquid minerals that is doing it in a way that it works also in the energetic body as well as the physical body. So that's why these minerals are very important, especially the micro elements, the platinums, the indiums, all the platinum group of minerals. And we're also working on an essence of the element ruthenium. You've heard me talk about ruthenium before. We're working on that. We don't want to give you ruthenium. It could be very toxic. But if we give you the essence of it or the energetic form of it, this has been very helpful to get rid of reptilians. So we're working hard and fast to get these things on the market. We are offering, if you do have yourself a clinic, if you're a practitioner, for wholesale pricing. Okay, so please contact me if you're interested. We are selling lots of gold, lots of indium. It's working that well, and then everything else, the vanadiums, the chromiums for diabetes, the calciums, the magnesium is interesting because we have a formula that's 8,000 parts per million. It's very high. That's because that's how deficient most people are in magnesium. And when you take this magnesium, it does not give you that laxative effect. So it's very helpful that way. So check it out, chriskaler.net, under minerals. They're all there, and they're all beautiful. And so are you. Everybody, love true, stay in touch.